Saint Alfonso of India, Saint Chavara Kuriakos Elias of India, Saint Euphrasia of India, Saint Mariam Theresa of India, Saint Devasahayam Pillai of India, Saint Teresa of Calcutta, Saint Joseph Vaz of India, Saint Gonzalo Garcia of Versailles, Saint Maria Goretti of Italy, Saint Dominic Savio of Italy, Saint Carlo Aquitus of London, Saint Don Bosco of Italy, Saint Therese of Lisieux, Saint Therese of Avila of Spain, Saint Francis of Assisi, Saint Clare of Assisi, Saint Francis Xavier of Spain, Saint Martin de Porres of Peru, Saint Martin of Tours of Hungary, Saint John Newman of Bohemia, Saint John Fisher of England, Saint John de Brito of Portugal, Saint John of the Cross of Spain, Saint John Paul II of Poland, Saint Charles Borromeo of Italy, Saint Paul of the Cross of Italy, Saint Agnes of Bohemia, Saint Hilary of France, Saint Rita of Cassia of Italy, Saint Zita of Lucca, Saint Peter Claver of Spain, Saint Padre Pio of Italy, Saint John of Arc of France, Saint Albert the Great of Germany, Saint Cyril of Alexandria, Saint Vincent de Paul of France, Saint Louis Martin of France, Saint Ignatius of Loyola of Spain, Saint Benedict of Nursia, Saint Frederick of Netherlands, Saint Jerome of Strinon, Saint Francis de Sales, Saint Thomas Aquinas of Italy.